Yo, it's the SCOTT. And you're thinking, what is this? Well, I'm in the middle of moving things, and my desk is currently taken up by a bunch of movies. So this is what you get for this movie. I started watching this. Okay, so before I begin, I just want to tell you, I've never seen this before. This is the first time I've seen this. You know, I've heard about it. And, well, don't hate on me, but didn't really care for it. I'm sorry. Okay, I've seen the remake before this. And so, you know, I don't want to compare, but that one was subtle compared to this one, as far as I remember. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to do this one, the 90s sequel, which is currently, I can watch it for free on Vudu, and the remake. That's what I'm doing. I have no access to the TV remake, but just, I understand a director has a style, but this is just, the first scene is basically, it's the opening credits set to a nude shower scene, and the credit ends with Carrie finding out having her first period. Now, right from the get-go, this movie had me, against it, because, I'm sorry, people don't act like this. This girl was never told about how her body works. She's freaking out. She's thinking she's dying. She's thinking there's something wrong with her. She's running out, asking these girls for help. And what do? They throw tampons, towels, and other stuff at her, and they say, plug it up, plug it up. They have no reason to do this. She just wanted help, and they throw this stuff at her. And I know, it contributes to what happens at the end, but to me, this movie, and she goes home and gets totally, she tries to tell her mom what happened, cause she's told by the school counselor, who is one of the three only people who are actually nice to this girl, and she's told what it is by the counselor. So she goes home and she asks her mom why she didn't tell him, and her mom says it's a sin. How could a bodily function be a sin? And I'm sorry, her mom is fucking nuts. Alright? She should be in a nut house. She does the speech towards the end of the film, how she says that any sex is a sin. Anything, she said, her and her husband passed right after they got married, which is the honeymoon phase, They didn't do it again. Because it's a sin. I'm sorry, but if you are married, it's not a sin. I'm sorry, sex is not a sin if you are married and you are doing it with your husband or wife. It is not a sin. They say it's sex before marriage is a sin, but that's no one listens anyway. But I'm just saying that's not a sin. So I don't know why she said she just couldn't. It was her husband. It was in her house. It was fine. And then, just this whole movie is I don't, because this counselor played by Betty Buckley, she means well, but she retroactively, she is the cause for what happens at the end. Because she just can't listen. Okay, she just can't accept things. She thinks everybody's gonna hate on Carrie, and there isn't anyone that can actually accept her. And to me, that's not. To me, that makes her not any better than the rest of the people that are going off on her. So Sue Snell asked her boyfriend, Tommy, played by William Catt, to ask Carrie to the prom. Or the dance, or whatever it is. I think it's a prom. And so, because she thinks Carrie thinks it's a setup, she goes to Buckley. I don't know her real name. And she confronts them. And she's like, she thinks she thinks it's a trick or something. Say, no, they just want to be nice to her. He wants to take her. She's like, oh, so you're gonna stay home from prom? And I kind of just looked at the TV like, what? Wait, what? And she's like, well, if you don't have a date, you can't go. I'm like, yes you can. It's called going stag, lady. You can go to a dance or anything, but out a date. You don't have to have a date. I know it's prom, but you don't have to have a date. You can go stag. But apparently in 1975, you couldn't have, if you didn't have a date, you couldn't go to the prom. So, as you may know, I don't know, Nancy Allen and her boyfriend John Travolta, I don't know their names. I'm sorry, I didn't pay attention. Billy is the one. Okay, so this one had me laughing a little bit. Okay, so Nancy Allen's trying to convince John Travolta to pull a prank because she hates Carrie White. So she starts to go down on him, right? You don't see it, but she starts to go down on him, and it's implied that she's going down on him. But then she starts talking. And I'm sitting there kind of laughing, going, okay, either she's not doing it right, or John Travolta has the world's smallest ding-dong, which I don't think any of those are true. So what? It's obviously ADR'd, but it's ridiculous. I was laughing my ass off. I'm just going, that's not how it works. She'd sound more like, okay, that's what she would sound like. Nah. Oh, it's laughable. This movie is laughable. So, Tommy ends up going to Carrie's house to invite her to the prom. And when Carrie tells her mom about this, she freaks out. No! They're all going to laugh at you! No! That was like Christopher Walken. No! They're all going to laugh at you. No! No! It's like, no, they're all going to laugh at you! And it's just like, look, I'm sorry, but this woman deserves to be in a mental hospital. Everything that has been transgressed onto Carrie, the whole reason why she freaks out is her fault. She's made her daughter so convinced that they won't accept her that when the stuff happens, she does not question anything and goes off. This is just, pisses me off. And then we get the dance. Alright? There's a lot of stuff that's just busy. The dance. So, yeah, first of all, if Betty Buckley is trying to help her out, if I was Betty Buckley in this situation, she's a counselor lady, if I saw that Carrie White's name was magically on the ballot, I'd think something was up. And I'd be like, no, this isn't happening. I'd take her and I'd take Tommy and I'd say, hey, you guys just go get a burger or something because there's something going on here. Your names are on the ballot. Why would your guys' names be on the ballot? You know, she's Carrie White. You know, I'm with the best for Carrie, but this isn't right. Something's going on. But nope. And so it's terrible. So, from the moment that they win Prom King and Queen to the moment it happens, and even after the drop of the stuff happens and afterwards, there's no dialogue. It's just music in slow motion forever. I'm sitting there going, oh, come on. You're drawing this out. It takes forever for the thing to drop, and then no. Who thought that was a good idea? It's terrible. I'm sorry. I don't get the love for this movie. Obviously, it's a different generation. Brian De Palma, I've never seen any of his other films, so I can't really compare. But the way he directed this movie was, I'm sorry, but there's no music. And then Like, there's music and there's no words I'm saying. So then Sue shows up to see how it's going, and she notices that Nancy Allen and John Travolta are underneath. And she goes to try to stop them, and here comes Betty Buckley pulling Sue away because she thinks Sue's going to do something. And we see that Sue's trying to tell her, but then the stuff happens. She throws Sue outside, and it happens. And so then I gotta question this. Is Tom... Well, he is now because the whole fucking place burned down. But did he... Because, some people have said that it's when the bucket hits William Cat on the head is when he dies. Can you die from getting hit on the head with a bucket? I know it's from a distance, but can you? I don't know. So he kills everyone in there. And then... but Nancy Allen and John Travolta get out. And so she's walking around, and here comes Nancy Allen and John Travolta driving John Travolta's car. And she's gonna run her over. I know she said she hates Carrie White. How do we go from dropping pig's blood on her to I'm gonna run the bitch over? I don't get the connecting, because I'm sitting there watching it. And this happens. I'm like, wait, whoa. How did we go from you to humiliate her to I'm just gonna fucking kill her? I don't get that. I don't get it at all. Guys, there is nudity in this film. It's unnecessary nudity. And this is coming from me. I like titties. But this is just so, there's... Okay, they're in the locker room. That's necessary. The whole thing at the beginning with them in the shower, and then showing her having to get in the bathtub and bathe. I don't know. It may be a little bit too much for me, but I don't know. And in the end, she kills her mom, and then she feels bad about it. And so the house starts to crumble, and she hides in the closet. What? Why wouldn't you get the fuck out? I mean, come on. Guys, I did not care for this movie. I'm going to give it a 5 because there's not obviously something good in there. You guys see it, but I really did not care for this one. I remember liking the remake a little bit better. Just a little bit better, but we'll see. They're all going to laugh at you. But yeah, I'm going to end this. My feet are falling asleep. So, what are your guys' thoughts on Carrie? Do you see something I don't? Let me know in the comments below. Please don't hate me. Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe. I've been Scotty. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.